Hello, learners. Class 10 English Kumar Bharti for The Alchemy of Nature. Have you ever wondered how nature silently teaches us the greatest lessons of life? The Alchemy of Nature beautifully explains how changes in nature are just like changes in human life. From clouds and trees to sunshine and rain, everything around us carries a hidden message. Let's explore this inspiring lesson from Class 10 English and discover the magic of nature together. The Alchemy of Nature is written by Raksha Bharadia. Alchemy means magical powers or mysterious powers. Alchemy of Nature means magical powers of nature. The lesson begins with the lines written by the famous poet William Blake. In these lines, the poet tells us that even the smallest things in nature can teach us great lessons. Let's read. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. The meaning is explained in this paragraph. Let's understand. When the poet says to see a world in a grain of sand, he means that a tiny thing can hold great importance and can inspire big ideas. And a heaven in a wild flower means that the beauty of nature can give us happiness and peace just like heaven. The poet further says, hold infinity in the palm of your hand. Here, infinity means endless possibilities. Even though our hands are small, our actions and efforts can change the future of the world. The line, and eternity in an hour, means that even 1 hour of our life can create an impact that lasts forever. A small good deed, a great invention, or a kind action can be remembered for generations. So, the main message of this extract is never underestimate small things or small actions because they can create a huge difference in the world. Let's begin. We instinctively turn to outdoor activities and nature as a way of relaxing and enhancing our well being. Nature soothes and nurtures. Nature fulfills and motivates. Nature whispers and commands. Are you listening? When I do, it leaves me in complete awe. Instinctively means by a natural instinct. Enhancing means enriching. Soothes means to calm or comfort someone. Awe means great wonder and amazement. Nurtures means to care for and help something to grow or develop. The opening paragraph describes the powerful connection between humans and nature. Humans have a natural inclination to seek nature for relaxation and well being. Nature has a calming and nurturing effect. It creates a sense of nature's subtle yet powerful influence. The question, are you listening, emphasizes that the reader be receptive to nature's messages. We have a hibiscus plant in our garden. Every fortnight, a flower blooms on it, big, bright, and tender. Through the day, it smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. But as evening approaches, it starts wilting. The morning after, it withers completely, and by evening, it falls and becomes one with the earth again. The flower comes to life only for a day, yet it does so in full splendor. What if we too lived our life, however short, to its fullest? Fortnight means a period of 2 weeks. Tender means delicate. Wilting means drying and drooping. Withers means dries and decays. Splendor means great beauty. The author has a hibiscus plant in her garden that blooms a beautiful flower every 2 weeks. The flower enjoys the sunshine and wind all day, but starts drying by evening. By next morning, it's completely wilted, and by night, it falls off and becomes part of the earth again. Even though the flower only lives for a day, it blooms as beautifully as possible in that short time. The author wonders if we, just like the flower, lived our lives to the fullest, no matter how long or short they may be. We went to a rocky beach and saw the spread of the majestic ocean and the rocks alongside, carved, sculpted, and shaped by the water. Water is so gentle, rock so hard, yet as the water flows over it every day for years, the rock gives in. It takes the shape that the water commands. Our problems are so colossal and we are so small, yet we persist. Sculpted means shaped by carving or modeling. Colossal means extremely large or great in size. Persist means continue steadily to do something, despite difficulty or opposition. Here, the author went to a rocky seashore and observed that the big waves were crashing on the rocks. The rocks looked strong, but over time the water had shaped them. Even though the water is softer than the rock, it never gives up. The waves keep hitting the rocks and slowly change them. This is like our problems in life. They may seem much bigger and stronger than us, but if we keep facing them a little at a time, we can overcome them. We just have to be persistent, like the water. We saw small bits of grass peeping through the small cracks in a concrete pavement. It left us thinking, however impossible things may look, there is always an opening. Peeping means emerging slowly or cautiously from a hidden place. Pavement means a solid surface covering an area, especially for walking or driving on. Here, the author saw tiny blades of grass growing between the cracks in a sidewalk. Even though concrete seems super strong and nothing could grow there, these little plants found a way. This example is meant to inspire us, just like the grass. Even when things seem impossible, there might be a way to make something happen. We just have to keep looking for that opening. Next para. We saw a tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter months. We thought its chapter was over. But 3 months passed, spring set in, and the tree was back to its green majesty once again, full of leaves, flowers, birds, and life. What if we too had the conviction that however difficult things are right now, it will not remain so forever. Remember, this too shall pass. Bare means having no covering or very little covering. Chapter was over means life was over. Conviction means firm belief. Here the author saw a tree in winter. It has no leaves and seems dead. But that's not really true. Spring always comes and the tree gets all green again with flowers and birds. Just like the tree, even when things are tough, remember that they won't stay bad forever. There will be a springtime with good things coming our way, so don't give up because this difficult time will eventually pass. Next, we saw an army of ants lugging a fly which was at least 10 times the ant's size. The ants organized themselves around the fly, lifted it on frail feelers, and carried it to quite a distance. Their teamwork and perseverance were impressive. What if we too are consistent, organized, focused? Spider webs are delicate, yet very strong. A rainbow colors the entire sky. Oysters take in a grain of sand, they open up with a pearl. Innumerable stars shine across the infinite sky. Clouds take new shapes with every passing moment. The wind makes trees dance with unhindered passion. Lugging means pulling with great difficulty. Frail feelers means weak legs. Perseverance means constant efforts in spite of obstacle. Consistent means steady. Delicate means very thin. Infinite means having no end or limit. Unhindered means without disturbance. Here, the author saw an army of ants dragging a fly. Even though they are tiny, they could work together to move something much bigger by being organized and determined. Spider webs are delicate but strong, teaching us that even small things can be powerful. Rainbow is a beautiful reminder of how amazing nature can be. Oysters turn a particle of sand into a pearl. There are uncountable stars in the sky, which remind us of the vastness of the world. Clouds keep changing shapes, showing us that things are never still. The trees dance with enthusiasm when the wind blows. Overall, nature is full of wonder and inspiration. Next, water, without hint of ego, changes its form according to the dictates of the sun and the wind. When we see a caterpillar turn into a butterfly, a flower turn into a fruit, we experience the alchemy of nature. We touch it and become gold ourselves. Dictates means instructions or orders. Ego means a person's a sense of self importance. Alchemy means mysterious power or magic that can change things. Here, water changes its form. It can be ice, a flowing river, or steam rising in the air, all depending on what the sun and wind tell it to do. When a caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly or a flower that turns into a fruit, we witness the magic of nature. By seeing these amazing changes in nature, we can feel inspired ourselves. Please do follow my channel